Hey, what's up guys, Bloodsplat here, and today I have the long-awaited, highly requested add-on video for you guys. Yep, that's right. Today I'm just going to be going through some of my add-ons, and I actually had an add-on video done and dusted towards the end of MOP. All done and complete. I actually had worked on it very hard and made it all like, professional-like with cuts and everything, just so you guys could clearly see exactly what all the add-ons I use. But I didn't quite take into account that WoD would come out, and with the release of WoD, and as it's been with every expansion, my add-on list would be completely revised, and that's exactly what happened. I've slimmed down the amount of add-ons I use by a very considerable amount, so take that into account. Generally in PvP, you want to be able to use as little add-ons as possible, since you want your UI to be not clustered. It should be very little. A very little amount of things on the screen for you to see, since unlike PvE, you don't have time to look for shit, right? In PvE, it's the absolute opposite. You want as much stuff, as much information on the screen on your UI, because it's all in good timing. You have more than enough time to look at a certain part of your screen and look for, something, while PvP is very fast paced. In PvE, you need to know, who's doing the most DPS, or when this boss encounter or this boss phase is going to happen, or whatever like that. But in PvP, we're just trying to look at very basic information very fast. Things like your health, maybe some cooldowns and your action bars, where your party members and their raid frames, what their health is like, and buffs and debuffs, stuff like that. But you want to be able, trinkets on the enemy team, whatever it is. You want to be able to see that very fast and not have to look for things. So generally try to have a very clear, nice UI. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at my add-ons list. Excuse me. So so this is my add-ons list. As you can see, there's not much add-ons at all, but I'm going to go through every one of them and explain to you guys exactly what it does. So the first one is NPC scan. This isn't going to help you in PvP at all. All it really does is, with the release of WoD, I actually picked this add-on up. I had it before, but I had it uninstalled. But yeah, I recently picked it up again, and it's in combination with NPC alert. They're two separate add-ons, but I recommend you guys getting them both. And what they do is, what NPC scan does is it alerts you on your screen. Just a very clear something pops up whenever you're near a rare NPC, or a rare NPC around any part of the world. And I picked this up especially with the release of WoW's Draenor, because there's a ton of rares that I don't want to miss when I was exploring Draenor. So with this add-on, you can't miss a rare, right? And you could set what rares you wanted to ping on, or to alert you on. And so I know there's a lot of rares in Draenor that aren't important, but you can set it to as much as you want. And I didn't want to miss any, so that's why I have that add-on. And what NPC alert is it's all it's gonna do is it's gonna make a sound, so you're guaranteed not to miss anything. So it's like, if you're farming Time Lost Protodrake, for example, you can almost just kind of go AFK, have your speakers up, and if Time Lost Protodrake is near, it will play a sound, so you don't have to stare at your screen the whole time. So that's why I think this add-on is very useful. The next one is Auctionator. And what Auctionator is it's an add-on that as well isn't going to help you in PvP at all, but I've had it forever, so that's why I wanted to keep it and show it to you guys exactly what it is. And all it's going to do is it's going to help you with your auction house like a shit ton. And if you're trying to be, just a hardcore money maker and just want to go huge just in the auction house, just putting out mad auction prices and stuff, I recommend picking up a bit more of a complex add-on. I think it's I believe it's called Trade Skill Master. But if you're just trying to, looking to see, to have an add-on that's still quite basic, but allows you to make auctions very fast and find the best prices very fast, pick up this add-on. All it's going to do is it's going to add a few extra tabs to your auction house, and I believe it's a buy and sell tab. And the buy and sell tab are the only tabs that I use. And all they do is, well, for buy, you can, search a particular item, and it will automatically show you the best price for that particular item and how many they are. You can buy them in stacks, so you don't have to waste time buying separate ones. You can just, you know, continue clicking and buy as many as you want rather than having to click each and every separate auction. And when you sell, which is very, very useful, by the way, I use this a lot. You can drag a particular item that you're trying to sell from your bags or wherever, or just search it, I believe. And it will just automatically scan the auction house for all the prices and just undercut the next lowest person automatically for you. So it makes the auction house very, very easy. Definitely recommend it. So pick it up, guys. All right, so now we're kind of getting into the first PvP add-on that's actually going to benefit you in PvP, and that is Doom_Cooldown Pulse. What this add-on is going to do is, it's actually one that a lot of people ask me about. It's not that known, which I'm surprised about, but I guess I just found out about it ages ago, so I guess that's why. And I've had it ever since. I don't really need it nowadays because I've kind of gotten used to my cooldown management, but all it's going to do is that you can see that I blinked there, but you can see when the cooldown is done and it's back off cooldown, the icon of the ability will flash in the middle of my screen. So you can see that blink will flash, the blink icon will flash now, as you can see, in the middle of my screen. So it doesn't require me to look down at my action bars again and see when that cooldown is up, because generally in PvP, you want to keep your eyes in the middle of your screen at all times, since that's where you're going to be able to observe the most amount of information. And yeah, you want to be able to keep your eyes generally on in the middle of your screen. That's why you also see a lot of stuff like my raid profiles will be in the middle, towards the middle of my screen. You know, my party frame, my player frame and target frame, and even my focus frame, all towards the middle of my screen. And I can kind of see all of that information when I'm just looking in the center. And yeah, I like that add-on a lot. I've had it forever. I just keep it because it's not too big of an add-on. It's not going to affect my, memory usage or whatever. And yeah, it's nice to have. I've gotten used to just, knowing when my abilities come off cooldown instinctively, but there's no harm in not using it. And especially for you beginners out there or people having trouble with managing your cooldowns, definitely pick it up. Now, let's go into the next add-on on the list, and that is Gladiator LOS SA. Now, this is another add-on that I decided to keep on this list, but I don't really use that much, but it helped me a ton when I was starting off in PvP. And I still use it, from time to time. You might see me use it. You might see it in my previous videos, but sometimes I mute it, because what this add-on does is actually a PvP spell sound alert. It's going to alert you whenever a certain ability from an enemy player is used. So, for example, a warrior pops Recklessness, there will be a male voice or a female voice, or any voice you prefer. They have, the options that you can mess with that's going to say Recklessness. So you don't have to look at the player's buffs or what he has on him, or memorize icons of certain abilities and stuff, and waste time doing that. But instead, you'll just hear an alert that will say of someone saying Recklessness, or if a mage pops Ice Block, or Cloak of Shadows from a rogue, or a PS from a priest, or something like that. It's really, really nice to have, and it's helped me a ton. It's helped me get used to what certain abilities are used by other players, since I don't play other classes. Another way of doing this is also playing other classes. I guess that's also kind of effective, since you kind of, learn what the animations of certain spells are that way, and know exactly what other classes are, what abilities they're using. But I also like using this add-on, since the only real class I play is Frost Mage, so that's why this add-on was very, very useful for me. So yeah, consider picking it up. It's a nice add-on to have.
Trinketed. Cloak of Shadows. Evasion. Nature's Vigil. Cloak Down. Trinketed. Vanish. Kick.
All of these add-ons are updated for WoD, by the way, so I made sure to keep that in mind. And the next add-on is very, very important, and if you are a PvPer and have not heard of this add-on or don't use this add-on, then I'm very, very surprised. Definitely look into it, because this add-on is called Gladius, and it's arena enemy unit frames. Now this is a very nice add-on. I absolutely love it. It tells you whenever the enemy team, you know, whether it's in 3v3 arena, 2v2 arena, or 5v5 arena, it tells you each and every player's trinket cooldowns and when they have trinket up, DRs, which I find this part very, very important. And this is the main reason why I still use Gladius, just because of DR tracker. You can get an add-on, I believe it's called diminishing returns. I think that's what the add-on is actually called. That all it does is show the diminishing returns. So you can, you know, it's very, very easy to see the cooldowns on the diminishing returns and stuff. But I like having Gladius just because I like the arena enemy unit frames. Sometimes I like to see whenever their I definitely like to see when their trinkets are up, that's for sure. What they're casting, it's an easy way of doing that, and you could see in this video here exactly what I mean by that and how this is useful. So if you don't have Gladius or never have heard of Gladius, then what are you doing with your life? Go and look at the description and download it, because yeah, by the way, all of the add-on download links will be in the description below for you guys to click. So there it is. Now the next add-on is called Handy Notes and Handy Notes _ Draenor Treasures. Now these are two separate add-ons, but definitely pick up both of them. I believe if you just download Handy Notes, it won't have the Draenor Treasures, and for me the Draenor Treasures were the most important, because what this add-on is going to do is it's going to show you exactly where on your map. So when I go to my map and stuff, where all of the rares are, where all of the garrison or certain treasures are in the world. And there is a ton of treasures and rares all over Draenor. So that's why I picked up this add-on. A lot of people picked up this add-on at the start of Warlords of Draenor, because as they were leveling and stuff, they wanted to be able to, you know, look and explore the world and see where all the different treasures are. You can see all of the different rares. I believe in game you can actually buy a treasure map, which will allow you to see all of that same information for a particular amount of time. But I guess you can kind of cheat your way through with just getting this add-on. And those treasure maps only allow you to see a specific area as well. So yeah, that's why I just like having this add-on. A lot of people have gotten this add-on, so I decided to pick it up as well. I actually heard it being used by a ton of different streamers, so that's how I found out about it. And maybe you guys that don't know about it can go pick that up as well now. Like people like Soda Pop and Towley, I believe they were all using this add-on a lot at the release of Warlords of Draenor. What is the next one, guys? Yeah, so pick those two up, Handy Notes and Handy Notes _ Draenor Treasures. NPC alert we already did. Alright, Omni CC. I really like this add-on. It's a very, very simple add-on as well. And, you know, the importance, I cannot, you know, signify the importance of having a very simple basic UI. You could see that I've, you know, mentioned all these different add-ons, but still my UI looks very, very basic. If you just looked at my UI as it is right now, you wouldn't be able to tell that I have any add-ons at all. Like, what add-on can you see on my screen? And that's a very, very important thing to me. Now, the next add-on, as I said, very simple. All it's going to do is it's going to add timers to your action bars on certain abilities, so you can see exactly when a certain abilities or spells cooldown will come off cooldown. So you can see on my Frozen Orb, it has 52 seconds left, 51 seconds left, 50, 49. If you didn't have this add-on, all that would show is that, you know, that shaded region, which only kind of tells you an approximate time of when that ability is going to come off cooldown. So that's why I like using this add-on. I know a lot of people like using an add-on like Omni CC. I believe a ton of different add-ons do the same exact thing and do this, but Omni CC is the one I use. I believe it's a very popular one, and it definitely worked. So pick that up, guys, if you don't have it, because it definitely helps. It's not only on your I can't even talk right now, action bars. It also does it on your buffs and debuffs, on your target frames or party frames or whatever. You could see on my target right now, which is me, It has my ice barrier 43, 42, and then this Khaleesi's haunted locket, which is like a costume I have on right now, 15 minutes, for example. So yeah, I like it. That's the end of that one. Only a few left, only a couple left. Oh no, only one left, guys. And that last add-on is called Plate Buffs. Now, I absolutely love this add-on. Let's go ahead to a target dummy real quick so I can show you guys what this add-on does. What it's gonna do is on top of your nameplates, so you can go to a target dummy, for example. There's one. There's my target dummy and my garrison. I love garrisons. Alright, so you can see if I put, it will show on top of the nameplates a certain, it will show the buffs and debuffs or whatever they have on them on top of the nameplate itself. So you don't actually have to look at your target frame or your focus frame. Oh, actually you do have to look at your focus frame, because I guess you can't exactly see your focus frames. Actually, yeah, you could look at whoever you have on focus. You could look on top of their nameplate and see what buffs they have on them and debuffs or whatever it is. So you can see I have Frostbolt on there, the Frozen Orb is on there, and you wouldn't see this without this add-on. So you can see Frozen Orb is on top of the, let's put this Prismatic Crystal. You can see on top of the Prismatic Crystal. Oh no, yeah, you can see it on the target dummy because it's going onto the training dummy. But yeah, pretty much it's just going to show exactly the timer and what buffs or debuffs on top of the nameplate itself. If you guys could get what I mean by that. Let's just, yeah, pretty much that's what it does, guys. And I like this add-on a lot. I actually heard about it through a very, very good player named Soda. Not Soda Poppin', Soda the Resto Druid, or Sodas, or whatever his name is. The Restoration Druid that has won BlizzCon a few times. He's an absolute god, and I believe he's been using this add-on for quite some time now, and it even helps pros. A lot of these add-ons are used by pros as well, guys, so don't feel ashamed by using some of these add-ons. They aren't too extreme. They aren't, you know, what add-ons that PvEers would use, since there's a very, very big difference between PvE add-ons and PvP add-ons. But I can assure you that all of these add-ons, aside from, you know, the ones that are just bonuses, the ones that are just nice to have, like Handy Notes or Auctionator, will benefit you in PvP. So consider it, guys. And that has been my add-on video. I have finally completed it. Finally, I can tell you guys exactly what add-ons I use, and you don't have to ask questions because I could just link you guys this video. I know you guys have been wanting this video for quite some time now, so here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys find this video very, very useful. And if you did, make sure to leave it a like, a comment down below, and subscribe. And as I said before, all the download links to all these add-ons will be in the description below. So check that out, guys, if you want any particular add-on. Anyways, peace.